welcome to a recap of my Empower series. So remember, when I started that series 6 weeks ago, I gave a definition of empower, which is to have the authority to give to someone. So you are empowered to share that authority with someone else. So for me, the E is excellence, because when I think of sharing my authority and empowering someone, I need to ensure that I am competent to do that. So that requires a level of excellence for me, showing up every day, being the best version of myself every day. And then I talked about the M, because I think a key part of being empowered as a leader is empowering others. And the best way to do that is mentorship. So for me, the M in empower is mentorship. How do we ensure that we pay forward as a leader, as a parent, as a friend? How do we ensure that we're always adding value to others? And then when we talk about the P in empower, for me is persistence, because being empowered doesn't happen overnight. You are going to fail, but you have to get up. You have to be persistent to add value to others. You have to be your best version of yourself. You have to show up. In the midst of the storm, you still have to be persistent. And then the O in empower for me is being optimistic. I think that sometimes when things do not happen the way that you want it to, you have to think about your cup being half full instead of half empty. So just being the ultimate optimist, that every storm comes to an end. So this too shall pass. And then we're going to talk about the W, which for me, I am so passionate about, which is wellness. There's only one you. So you need to take care of yourself, because if you are not mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually well, how could you pay forward? How could you feel empowered and empower others? And then the E in empower for me is empathy. I think it's so critical as a leader, as a parent, the ability to walk in somebody else's shoes. I think is so critical when you talk about empowerment, because you have to be able to meet people at their point of need, and that requires empathy. And then last week we talked about the R in empower, which is resilience. You have to be resilient. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. You are going to fail, but that's where empowerment just totally evolves, because in your resilience you get up. In your resilience you ensure that you stay focused on your purpose. All right, so that is the summary of my Empower series. Again, thank you for all your comments, your likes, your shares. And as I always say, stay blessed, stay safe, take care.